All right, happy Friday, folks. And it's also my birthday. So, anyway, this is, okay, guessed it, the new guitar. All right, so it is my birthday present to myself, another guitar. This is the Heritage H-150. So, this is not intended to be a guitar review. Kind of wanted to talk about how I ended up choosing Heritage over a Gibson. So that other guitar that I was playing is actually a Gibson replica, so it's not a real Gibson, and probably people wanted to know what it looks like, and it's this one right here that you've been seeing as I played the Milkman. Really, really nice, but it's a Gibson basically. So, but put it bluntly, I did a video a couple months back about guitars I don't own and why I don't own them. I talked about PRS, and in that video I talked about Les Pauls. For whatever reason, I've never bonded with Les Pauls. So I don't know. Maybe it's just the association that it was a heavy rock instrument. I mean, yeah, and I know Les Paul is a great jazz guitarist and things of that nature. So I played a lot of them in stores. So I went through a whole analysis of it, just in terms of what I was hearing, how it was sounding, and how comfortable they were to me. So the choices that I had was I tried just about everything. I tried low-level studios. I tried traditionals. I tried standards. I tried custom shops. I tried classic. And so when all was said and done, I tried a heritage guitar, and I was like, okay, this is it. So I tried this guitar a couple of months ago, and I just absolutely loved it. First of all, it's beautiful. And then what do I like about this? So when I played Gibson guitars, there was all this thing about 60s versus 50s necks. So the feel of a guitar, which you can never get in a video like this, you can just hear the sound of it, is very, very important. So the things I look for when I try to buy a new guitar is, first of all, how does it feel in my hand? Okay, whether it's an arch top, whether it's a Telecaster, or whether it's a Les Paul. And it's got to feel comfortable. A lot of Les Pauls were always heavy, and it was really hard for me to balance it on my foot to play classical style and finger style. And so that was one of the consideration for that. I don't really play standing up. I'm not gigging or anything like that. So that wasn't a bother. And I've heard horror stories about, 10, 12 pound Les Pauls that made your shoulders tired. So anyway, what ended up happening is when I tried Heritage, and I know the whole history of Heritage, and for those of you who don't know, it's like what Gibson probably aspired to be. The quality control was just excellent, 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 excellent. So I was looking for a lighter weight Les Paul, but something with some weight and some meat to it from that perspective. And when I tried this Heritage, that was one of the things it had. It felt good, and I actually liked 50s necks over 60s necks. I don't even know why. They just feel comfortable. A little thicker neck than a slim tapered neck. That's just for my playing style. And this neck, I'm not a tech geek, so I couldn't tell you what it is, but it's probably across the way it felt to me between a 60s and a 50s neck. It is just absolutely gorgeous and absolutely beautiful. And so it felt comfortable from the minute I played it. So that's the first thing. It's how does it feel? And so right at home, I could dial this stuff into the sound that I wanted to get. So that was important. Then the next thing after how it feels is, of course, how it sounds. You can work with electronics. This is a perfect example of how you can work with electronics. This thing is, it's beautiful visually, but it's not a Gibson. It's not a Heritage, and I knew that. And I just wanted to see what these things played like. And, the pickup here is a Seymour Duncan 59, which is actually the same pickup that comes with the Heritage, but what you can't see, like I said earlier, is the feel of the guitar, and they're totally, totally different instruments if you play guitar. So you've got how it feels, and you've got how it sounds. This thing sounds beautiful. Just absolutely gorgeous sound. Every note bloomed on that. This also sounds really, really well, but my tech worked on this thing. He had to put on a new bridge. He had to fix the frets. There was a lot of work to it. And obviously we swapped the neck pickup. I didn't do anything to the treble pickup. And you notice when I played this thing, I never play treble, at least in the other videos. So that was that's neither here nor there. So you've got how it feels, how it sounds, and the third thing always I kind of look at is how much does it cost, as far as I'm concerned. At some point, if you can spend money on something, by all means, get the best instrument you can get, right? There's a difference between $500 and $3,000 or $2,000, so everybody knows that. But you don't need to be playing what I call vintage gear or high-end gear to get a great sound. One of the things I try to pride myself on this channel, I think lately I've been playing like Milkmans and all these expensive guitars, but I've got some Fireflies and some stuff that's not that expensive. and you can still produce I should say, a great sound. That's which gets to the fourth thing, okay, which is have the guitar set up by a professional tech. This thing has not been totally dialed in. The guy at Guitar Center that I picked this up, he did in fact do some work on it, but it hasn't been worked over by my tech. And a couple of principal differences with this. I've got 12s on this with the wound G. They did a good job about setting it up with the action that I want. But any guitar you buy, no matter how much it costs, always get it set up. So, all right. So, well, happy birthday to me. I apologize for this long, what do you call it, video and stuff. As you can tell, I'm excited. So I've got to put in some work in this stuff so it feels like home, like my other guitars. And hey, folks, have a great weekend and have a great Friday. Thank you for watching. Bye now.